Let's go.
Musicality.
Previously on X-Men.
Give him the forecast.
Omega level threat detected.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy King Kurt live back to me, my ex niggas.
I can't with you.
You already know. Come on, Chef. We just watched the greatest run of television in 10 weeks that we have probably seen. Better part of a decade.
That's fair. Yeah, that's more than fair.
Yeah.
I have to totally agree.
I mean, that's the
Not dropping below a 9.5 in rating.
Yeah.
And mind you, this ain't me just fanboying. Like my man Fury said, the ratings speak for themselves. I mean, they damn near got a perfect episode. I think 9.8 or 9.9 was like the highest that they got.
Mm-hmm.
That's to include.
It showed those woke folk.
Oh, well,
They couldn't say shit.
So two things to that. One, when I say that, that's to include Game of Thrones. That's to include Invincible. We had, I mean, it's not like we didn't have good television. That's to include Castlevania. That's to include Vox Machina.
I was just about to say Legend of Vox Machina. Yeah.
That's to include Arcane. That's to include Chainsaw Man. Look, that's
Peaky Blinders.
Bro,
The Boys, Gen V, House of Dragon.
I put it like this. I'll watch. Be careful. Let me not get too crazy. I'll watch this before I watch Attack on Titan. I do.
No, it's not a hate thing. No, I get why he say that. It's not a hate thing.
I agree.
Taffy.
First,
no. Not the whole series, because we got a whole series of Attack on Titan. First season Attack on Titan or first season of this? What you watching?
You asking the wrong bit. Well,
Search your heart.
yeah.
Listen, this is Bowden caused a great debate amongst nerds.
It depends on the mood I'm in, because
Here's the thing. It's a healthy debate.
So no.
Not that toxic shit.
Wait. I think I got you, Teff. The thing is, like, you're comparing a new series to a continuation series. Like, if we're saying first episode continuation,
no. I mean, like, stylistically and tone and writing, it like my mood for them is different. But I would say, like, as like, I would much easier come back to X-Men as a casual rewatch. Like, Attack on Titan would be another speed run, like something I wanted to actually sit and really like delve into and go back to, like, on some enjoyment tip. 100%. I would go back.
I'm gonna say this, and as my bull says, respectfully, X-Men. When I say television, I mean all of it. I want it to be broad. I don't want to narrow it down to stylistics or anime or cartoon. No, this is one of the best 10-week runs of all fucking television. And fight me if you don't believe it. But before you do, let's get to introducing this panel, because we got a husky debate. And Fury, what did you say before I interrupted you? I'm sorry.
No, I was saying there's, like you mentioned, it's not a hate thing when you compare that to Attack on Titan. It's totally different styles, but the storytelling alone that keep this locked in.
Yeah,
33 season finale was 40 minutes. Every other episode was 33, 34 minutes. And in 33 to 34 minutes, you told a story.
Man, miss me with that. I listen. How? Yeah, even Death, Love, and Robots.
Love Death and Robots.
Same difference is all in there somewhere. You just mix and match them. Even Black Mirror, and I fucking love Black Mirror.
Yeah.
No, Black Mirror, I have gone back and rewatched like a lot of times, and
I have watched every X-Men. I never rewatch anything. I have gone back and rewatched episodes of this series multiple times every episode, because I be missing shit, and Kurt don't miss shit. But no. we got a long discussion. Like Chris said,
my most rewatched show is Doctor Who, and this still doesn't compare. And I love it.
What?
Yeah.
On that one. That is,
at the end of the day, now in the geek lexicon, that honestly rivals Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
I knew you was gonna look up.
Yeah.
I was waiting for your eye to pop up. Ooh, I knew you was gonna look up at me, because me and FJ have had this continued debate, but we're not gonna do this right now. Let's introduce our wonderful panel of dope Black creators first. Holding it down for all you chivalrous nerds. Chivalry is absolutely not dead. It is embodied in the bald-headed, bearded man himself. Zell, talk to him.
What's up, everyone? It is your boy, the Black Chivalrous Nerd, aka the HNIC's Morph, and I am here once again to talk about X-Men. Let's get into it.
I know that's right. Yo, thank you, Shiv, for being gangster enough to wake your black ass up at 3-something in the morning,
bro.
And that live stream was absolutely worth it. Speaking of worth it, my man 50 Grand comes through every single time. It doesn't matter where he is in the world. He's currently in parts unknown, not currently the alcoholic Hashra as we are accustomed to, but he is here to talk. Listen, he here to talk his shit, because his X-Men knowledge is unlike any other. Typically our weeb and otaku aficionado, but today Professor X himself. But he well, you the only clean non-bearded motherfucker, so I don't know what to tell you. You just got to be Professor X today.
I feel targeted. That is not my choice.
Go ahead, Shaq, introduce yourself.
What's good, y'all? It's your favorite alcoholic Hashira, currently on a 17-day hiatus, but don't worry, I'm not counting. AKA the Guardian of Gundams, AKA the Southside Hidden Cloud Village Ninja, AKA alcoholic agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. on hiatus, AKA the Wakanda style kickboxer, AKA Shaq-alicious, AKA the Sensational Shaq, AKA One Cup Shaq, AKA the Sake Sith Lord, AKA your Juice Jungle Jedi. What's happening?
You juice?
The Jungle Juice Jedi.
I like that. I love that.
Yes.
Woo! Well, you can't have the MCU without the man who pulls the strings from behind the scenes. We already know there's always a Fury running the show. Today, we got one with a bird's eye view. My man Chris done decided to pull up and talk some more Cash Money shit with the head nerds in charge. Go ahead, brother. Introduce yourself.
Everybody, is Chris Fury, the man on the wall, aka fuck social media. I'm dope in real life. Get with it.
Now that's it. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's the intro.
I'm dope in real life. Fuck what you heard. Come touch me, baby.
Consensually.
Consensually.
Depending on how you look, you might do it unconsensual.
Might not turn your way.
I'm about to say non-consent can turn into consent. Real, my no can come in. I spell my no with a Y. You never know how it'll play.
That's CNC though.
The Y is silent. The Y is
The
silent.
Y
baby.
is silent.
Heard these are one of the things from HR.
You know what, Shaq? I'm about to make you the official HR HNIC. That motherfucker got a dossier on me as thick as Chris Fury.
Hey, look here. It's 2024. You never know what the fuck get ready to pop
You know what
over.
the funny thing is? Shaq got a dossier on me like President Kelly had on Magneto. A mega level nigga. 4,337 million counts of inappropriate comments.
Like Kurt, this is coming from today. This is about 4 pages long. Let's get through it real quick.
Today, nigga, that should be this hour.
That's because they double spaced it. It's really
No, this is single space.
This
gonna
is
be a
single
while.
space
We have
with a
17
font
counts.
of 3. This shit got 3 font. It look like ants walking on the page. Don't get me rifted. All right, coming straight out of the shade, we got the phase coming out of the woodwork to talk a little bit of this X-Men shit. She like to talk her talk, that faith talk. Why don't y'all go ahead on and give it up for the J?
Hi, everybody. It's Faye J. LaFleur from Faye Talking More. I'm your pixie with the most trust, love, and pixie dust, and you can always find me. I love toxicity, too. I'm here to talk with y'all about X-Men. It's my favorite all-time Marvel series ever, so I am here to spread my little fairy information. So if you love me, I'm here.
Dust me, baby. All right, so wait a minute. Let me ask you a
think there's
question.
4 more pages now.
That's me, baby.
No, that covers drug allegations and sexual assault allegations. On
Damn.
7.
I almost made a Diddy joke and I stopped myself.
That's page 12, subsection 2. Mr. Brown.
That's the redacted one. You got all them black marks on this shit.
That's what I paid for. Chris, that's the one I paid for. Like, bring that up and you burn that page. God damn it. Mr. Brown, you can't afford the whole thing. Burn half of it. Shit. Faye, before I introduce my right hand, I gotta know. You said something very specific. You said my favorite Marvel series of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not your favorite comic book series of all? Are you still, now that you've seen the finale, are you still standing by Batman having a better season 1?
I'm always going to fervently stand with Batman.
All right, so we're moving on. She is them little fairy ears is going. You see, she got middle finger. Look at this shit.
yo.
I'm not doing this.
I have to stand by it. You already know this is like 60 episodes versus 10. Okay, cool. That's great. 10 fire ass episodes. I can't knock that. I'm not saying that they wasn't fire, but what you're not going to do is compare the 90s to the goddamn 2024s and expect me to just jump fucking shit. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I love what Bo did. This was absolutely fucking amazing. Again,
You don't necessarily have to jump boats. You can take a ride for a little bit.
I can't ride this one. Okay, I'm a ride.
I'm not on this ride. I'm a
So ma'am, we voting white privilege over segregation. That's what we saying.
I just want to let y'all know, in the DC world, call me Batman because I'm with the shits. I'm hitting you. I'm using my money. I'm with all that shit that Batman does.
According to
she's siding with the oppressor
industry,
now. I gotta take it back. She gone. She gone, bro. She sided with the oppressor. I can't do it.
I hate you.
I brought it back just in time to say I hate you. That's
all I know is Wayne Industries does not count Juneteenth as a federal holiday. For
damn, Lucius can't even get the day
I'm
off.
not worried about it. I can't get Lucius. I work in the hospital. You don't get shit off.
Lucius can't even get old ass Lucius can't even enjoy Juneteenth.
Listen, as if Batman would let him actually have a day off anyway.
What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Lucius be somewhere at the barbecue. Batman be like, Lucius, I need the bat copter and the bat butt plug. You be like, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm
Mr.
with my
White,
family,
don't
bro.
know what today
Listen. Don't do him like that because you know Lucius is one of his people. We not even gonna
Whatever.
go there because that's
Lucius,
a whole other different.
where's the
subject.
armor with the
That's
nipples?
different
Give me the bat nipples.
Oh
I-
my goodness.
Come on, bro. All right.
Would you like another cucumber?
Wayne, now, nigga, I done told you.
Now, the Aurora Monroe of the HNIC. If I'm running Team Blue, she's definitely running Team Gold. This one right here, I don't fuck around about her. Show them the forecast, Teffy Wonder.
What's up, guys? It is at Teffy Wonder here, your wonderful melanated mochafied merge on. Happy Friday. Nigga, this is a really good cartoon, but it's not the best TV ever.
You know what?
Blasphemy!
Nashi Jubilee.
No.
No, because he always do this shit like his opinion is the only right one. Okay, nigga.
Yes, yes, Magneto.
Bye. Bye.
Team Blue, so you can't be Magneto if you Team Blue. Make it.
Hold on. First of all, all of them is my X-Men because Charles.
No, that sounds inaccurate. That sounds inaccurate.
I was queefing. I queefed.
Can you let Tucky talk, please? Thank you.
You know what? I got some. Can we let Teffy talk? Go ahead,
Listen, anyway, make sure you guys sign up for our website, headnerdsincharge.com. Pick up some of our dope ass merch and check out our Patreon as well. Patreon.com/headnerdsincharge.
Before we get started, again, I just want to say that Batman is ass in comparison. Would you got something to say?
That's what I got to say.
Shut up.
Yeah. Load it down.
It's gonna be so abused for the remainder of 2024.
What's up? Shut up.
Listen, HR violations.
Look, Magneto
At this point,
had
Shaq, you might as well just go ahead on and use that AI to write me up my future shit because I'm
look, Magneto had K dot indiscriminacies. So
yo.
This is gonna be his own subfolder by the end of this.
So
mind you, I'm your moderator for this fine evening. We're gonna go until about 9:30. You have UNAB's trivia up next. I'm your boy King Kurt Live, aka Zaddy Magnus. If you didn't already know, I've adopted that nom to good because
you finna hang out on
That name is still pending. It has not been pre-approved by the council.
it is a listen. I got big magnet energy. Fuck y'all.
That ain't even signed it yet, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Shaq's pen is
executive order
at this point.
Listen.
The highlighter done went dry.
Right, yeah. Fuck that. You might as well go get a stenographer. Shit. We got to see, and I'll surmise it like this, like I saw a commenter say on Twitter. Not only did Bo do a phenomenal job through 9 episodes, but he stuck the landing. We have seen great bodies of work, but the finale, leaves much to be desired. Bruh, not only did he comprise a damn near perfect, only cause Storm didn't get her shine like I really wanted to. So damn near perfect ending, but he gave us a lead in for season 2, an Easter egg, in the one of the best. I think hands down, that Easter egg for season 2 is on par with when we first got inklings of Thanos. Think about that.
It's something I want to ask you when we get further in. But
all right, but I just want to say, for those that are tuning in, this is spoilers. We are talking about everything nuts to bolts. It's been 72 hours, and here at the HNIC, we have a deep respect for the sanctity of spoiler alerts. 24 hours in, we don't even talk about it. We won't even post about it. 24 hours in, we are now at the 72-hour mark. So if you ain't seen it, I don't know what to tell you.
Oops. Right, or something.
Let me start like this. I want to know from each panelist your favorite moment and your favorite cameo. because this motherfucker had more features than a Drake album.
I will say
This is the DJ Khaled lineup right here.
But now he had at least 25.
Bro, I actually have the list of who all was in it. But before we go to Faye J and her rundown, I want to know from y'all favorite moment, favorite cameo. I'm gonna go to Teffy Wonder first.
Oh, my one of the few unintentionally hilarious moments for me was Bastion ripping off Cable's arm and beating him in the fucking face with it. He was like, I whip you when I wanna.
So Teffy, I'm glad you brought that up. We here at the Head Nerds in Charge, we actually did a video about that. I want to play that video right now.
Damn! But instead, I killed Genosha in 4,621 seconds. I'm up by pump! I will tear that rock from the heavens and hurl it to earth, granting humans the same mercy I granted your clone mother. A quick extinction.
Damn, man. Hey, man, this motherfucker on this TV whooping this boy ass.
look. Ultron somewhere like, this motherfucker cooking.
This motherfucker don't miss.
Listen,
this human is spitting.
That's not true. More than sane women like me. They don't remain sane. After.
You didn't get the nickname Smutney though, off of the innocentness of it all.
I'm glad that I told y'all about that. Yo, Cable getting his arm ripped off, having the brakes beat off him with his own arm, then that motherfucker recognizing that this shit is backwards compatible with Android, upgrading to a bad bitch, and then
let's see a fucking iPhone do that.
Damn, Tiff.
I'm sorry, we don't have the update you're looking for is unavailable. Please try again.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
That's so ignorant, Teffy. Then that but I think the piece de resistance is looking back and talking shit about killing this nigga mama.
Oh, he had balls.
But Chris, here go the thing. Cable ain't try to shoot nobody. He ain't try to fuck you. That nigga just closed his eyes and said, oh, I think I'm dead.
Hey, no, he got it from his mama. He's just gonna faint for a little bit.
Yes.
We're clipping that shit.
They will use faint.
It was super effective.
Yeah,
that don't skip a generation either. So I mean,
that's some real ass shit, Fury. All right,
yeah, new mutation on screen. That's crazy.
Who was your favorite cameo?
For who? Over Teffy?
Yeah. Oh, she thinking.
You okay?
No. You were asking me. I thought you moved on to ask Chris.
No.
My bad.
No, it's all right. Who's your favorite cameo, Teff?
Out of the whole thing?
Out of the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Do you need a reminder?
No. It Captain America, but only when Rogue tossed his shield and was like, "Guess you don't need this, then you punk ass useless bitch."
No.
Damn, dial it back.
I meant in the season finale.
Oh.
I mean, you know,
I was gonna say that's a lot to pick from.
Yeah. Want to know?
Psylocke.
Oh, Psylocke was a good one.
Yes.
Actually, the amount of people we saw for the first time in this episode surpassed all episodes previous.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go to Shaq. Shaq, favorite moment, favorite cameo.
Well, Tiff took mine because I just want to say, if you go back and look at the clip, Cable ain't even bruised. Like, did he really hit the nigga for real? Or that's one going just like a.
I don't know. You get smacked in the face with futuristic metal. I think you gonna feel it.
I thought that nigga would be like, God damn, like I twitching some, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like Martin
he part cyborg, so he shook it off.
Okay, and he should look like he got his ass whooped, but no.
He said instead of going to the doctor, that nigga with the Pep Boys.
That
like,
looked good.
He got in the zone.
He got into a scuffle. But the footage was him getting his ass whooped. How you get your ass whooped but look like a scuffle? Like that makes no sense to me.
Listen, they had a little kerfuffle. He went and he took a nap. He slept it off.
There was a lot of breaks. Let's not act like a lot of breaks weren't. Your boy how to squabble, nigga. Yeah, learn how to squabble, nigga. Oh, that's that. Teach a man how to squabble should have been that. Damn, Fury. I should have used that.
Hit that trigger next time.
Yeah. Hit that trigger next time, nigga. Teach a man how to squabble.
I just hate that, like, throughout all of this, he flexed his plan, his execution, and then the brand new fit with your shit. That's like getting your J's taken.
Yeah.
And he came with the whole fit. How you take my Adidas and you got the whole Adidas collection to go with my shoes?
Listen,
and it made it look better. It made it look better.
It made it look better, bro. Like that's
like
crazy. That's
it's a virus, and you.
Yeah.
It's no longer a virus for him.
Yeah. Favorite cameo, Shaq?
Favorite cameo. I will say King T'Chaka from Wakanda. Honestly, I thought I did love the conversation he had with the president, just like, what are y'all niggas doing? Do you see this guy? You niggas fucking around with these mutants, and now you got to deal with this shit.
I'm glad
these niggas will read the Bible. Because the history book says otherwise, you niggas tripping.
Well, honestly, as always, I appreciate you saying that. We got a clip from our 4 a.m. stream of exactly that moment.
Vote yes, and you best pray our children read their textbooks more than their Bibles. For only history could be conned into forgiving us.
Sir, King T'Chaka is right. We know next to nothing about Asteroid M. This could do more harm than good.
You about to do something white.
Here we go.
Didn't I say it?
Here we go.
Obama would have never.
Right.
Oh, this nigga.
That nigga Dante.
Let me be clear. I don't believe everyone in that room was feeling this nigga on that decision. If I read the documents correctly, I believe this nigga was a bitch. And he go down. And I believe that his the remainder of his presidency will be a bit cut short.
No, dead ass. Did y'all see him cowered behind?
Yeah, he shut down.
You did all that shit and you folded like a bitch ass nigga behind Captain America and Iron Man. Got no respect for President Kelly. I used to respect that man. Fuck him. You's a bitch ass nigga.
He developed a new mutant power of folding. Call him President Tao.
I think this was the most poignant tweet that I saw based on that decision. Humanity would rather die than have kids like us.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was intense. That was. I'm like, they don't understand just how much X-Men mirrors our reality. Like, not just from this show, from the books. It mirrors everything. Friends of Humanity, MAGA. I'm telling you, all this shit is reality.
There was once a poll done where they polled white America, and they said, if you had to live as a poor white or an affluent black, what would you choose? The mass majority chose to be a poor white person.
Spite their nose on their face.
Crazy. Shiv,
Get your passports. I'll leave
Favorite
America.
moment.
Favorite moment.
And favorite cameo.
Favorite moment. His name was Gambit. Remember that.
Now you
Here comes a new character.
Now, with that being said, thank you, Shiv, because you know I got a clip for that motherfucker. Let me make sure I got the right shit though. I got so many goddamn clips that don't make no sense.
She hit him with the Hulk from the flag. Name was Gambit. Remember it. Put your hands up right about now. What's up? We need y'all to ride for the international headbutt of the handle. Let's scrap it. Let's scrap it. Do you mean click? Me, boy, I'm the judge. Okay. We some headbutt. We'll knock the hater out. We some headbutt. We some headbutt. We some headbutt. We'll knock the hater out. We some headbutt.
Woo!
Tell you something.
She headbutted. First, she rocked him with the meanest flying fist I done seen since Superman.
Superman punch.
Grabbed him by his ankles. Let me tell you something. You only grab an ankle for one reason: to fling a motherfucker and to fuck a motherfucker. And I don't think she was fucking tonight. Threw him into, flung him into the ground. Proceeded to fall with him, headbutting and socking. Remember when you used to sock niggas? Not punch. I socked you. Socked this nigga to the planetary floor. Then got up and Hulk clapped him.
Point blank.
Bruce Banner was somewhere like,
That motherfucker speak. I like it.
Chris, that's when Bruce was somewhere like, she cooking.
Right.
She cooking.
And then the Hulk in
Bruce
the back
Banner was
was
like, hold up, y'all. Let her cook.
What do you say? You like, I don't see anything wrong with what she did.
Bruce would be like, my girl Rogue, she ain't doing nothing.
Smash good. Yes.
Yes.
When I
The first time Banner and Hulk got along, he be like, you good? Yeah.
I'm
Good.
Bruce was like, that is our intellectual. No, let her have it. We already got morph smash. Fuck it, let Rogue cook.
Yeah.
I lie to you not. When I saw that clip, I was thinking of which song would go good. I didn't. You know, there's a lot of good nigga fight songs, but head busting when she was, you know, you hate a motherfucker to head butting 3 times. Nigga. You know you getting some good old fashioned down south ass whipping revenge when you fuck up your pompadour to put a forehead in his ass. Shiv, who was your favorite cameo?
Spider-Man 98 crew. Because as soon as I saw MJ, I was like, wait a minute. When did Peter get MJ back?
So that was actually a really big thing online because not only did you get Iron Man from 97, you got Peter and MJ from 97 and Flash Thompson. And now there is heavy talk about, because they featured them, it's definitely going to be a Spider-Man 98 because they got to explain
what the hell they was doing there.
Yeah. Because it left off with him leaving with Madam Web to go look for her.
Right.
So now we see, like, you got her. How'd you get here?
How did you get here?
No, and could you imagine them picking up right from that moment?
For real. I want to touch on that too. It is.
Well, touch it. Look, you might as well start touching on it, mother.
Because that was one of my favorite moments, and my favorite cameo wasn't just them. It was seeing Daredevil, Cloak and Dagger, Doctor.
Yes.
I'm like, because during the 90s, there was all these shows was happening. They didn't happen at the same time, but they happened. X-Men, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, Iron Man. They were all happening. They just didn't lock in at the same block.
Right.
So now the question is, you open this door, you can open this door. And, and make these features.
Look,
you can let this heat out.
Now, before I go to phase,
you want to get in the animation game. It starts tonight.
Yo, X-Men 97 really gave us Silver Samurai, Iron Man, Captain America, Stephen Strange, T'Chaka, Rogue in the House of M, Pietro, Wanda. I said the nigga name like I said the nigga name now. Wanda and Polaris. We got Cloak and Dagger and Matt Murdock. We got Psylocke, North Star, Puck, and I wasn't sure who the black girl was.
Something chili. It's something.
Dark Star.
Oh,
So
Dark Star.
No, Dark Star was with Omega Red.
And I'm not gonna piss off AJ because she say that was more. But
I'm not pissed off. Go ahead, do your thing. Goddamn.
But like I said, I ain't gonna piss off AJ. Like I said, but yep, I did it anyway. Now what? With your ears gonna get mad? We got Morpheus, Reed Richards. We got Flash, Peter Parker, and Mary J. And of course, Apocalypse at the end. But even then, we still had Omega Red. That's not even all the cameos. Because and then even if we get to the board that Forge had, there's a lot.
Clan Ascani.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
That was fucking Rachel. That was Rachel. I'm like, why y'all keep shitting on Rachel? I don't know, but
yeah, because that's Summer's daughter.
Yeah.
Damn it, where is Omega? There's too many fucking things in here. Anyway,
but that's a good thing because there's so much.
Yo, no, I think we talk about when we were talking about how much time we needed for today's episode. It was kind of like, God damn, how we gonna fit all this?
Shit, we ran 3 hours last night.
And that's probably was light.
Yeah.
All right, Faye J, talk to me. Favorite moment, favorite cameo.
Ooh, favorite moment was Magneto coming out of this damn trance that old boy put him in, because you know I can't stand Xavier. I put that on pause. I can't stand this motherfucker.
That's
but
on Charles.
And them pushing that meteor up, put that shit way back where it needs to be. Them working together, Storm, Rogue, and
big
Jean.
three.
Let's be clear, because you know, Jean could have did that shit by herself, and I think that's what really pissed me off. Because I was like, "Bitch, you the strongest motherfucker out here. You can't do this shit." I was wild. Exactly that. So yeah, that was the moment for me. But my favorite cameo was Omega Red, Crimson, Dynamo, and Dark Star.
That was clutch. Because you know you in some shit when you got to call Omega Red, like, look, player.
Yeah.
We
power went off. Now look at me.
and them motherfuckers was fighting for.
Yeah.
That's what I was impressed by. Man, I don't know if I could just surmise a favorite moment. But my moment for me, and I thought about it because I love a good villain reveal. I love everything about, I mean, everything was a moment. Jubilee getting her flowers.
Oh,
Kurt doing his thing. Finally, Jubilee doing something.
She did
hit him with the
rogue. She did the most
and the
damage.
shining finger.
We gotta run back to that Kurt doing his thing, because Kurt was fucking up. There's no reason.
I know.
On the ship.
But my favorite moment was that the ship's going down, and go ahead on. Let me go holler at my son real quick. And when Cable looked at his dad, and he was like, "I was supposed to be a part of that legend. I was supposed to be fucking up shit with y'all." And I'm getting a little misty eyed just talking about it now. But when Gene says, "You got good eyes," and then he says, "Yo, now they're yours." Cut to the transition of Scott doing the Omega beam
with tears in his eyes.
With
tears in his eyes.
Stop.
Yes.
Bro,
that was that level 3 Omega blast.
Let me tell you something. And of course, it gave you all the nostalgia feels because it reminded us of.
Yeah, I was going to mention it. Unibeam!
Bro, you can't. To me, there is no other property that gave better fan service to everything. Remember when Rogue did her signature kick? Like, come on, they gave. Think about how Marvel versus Capcom influenced this. They did the rolling kick that Rogue did. They gave Cable his Marvel versus Capcom look, not his comic book look, his Marvel versus Capcom look, and of course, me personally, my favorite cameo has to be the Man Without Fear, the only white man that can make a do-rag look good. Fucking Matt Murdock pulling up in the spot, because I was just like, yo,
I thought you were going to say Norman Osborn for a second.
If Norman was in there, I would have gave Norman some love. Norman get love, but not like.
Okay, I'm not bad.
No.
We know Norman wear a do-rag. That's
He got the wave. It's just that lineup just ain't.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. And even then, he only wears wave cap when he's a goblin, so that shit scary to me. So,
you just woke me out of Murray's. So,
listen, that's Murray's and what is doing? Pink lotion.
Pink lotion.
That shit is luscious, man. That's a luscious little pompadour wave, John, that he got. All right,
the lights went out and Matt didn't notice. He's like, it's business as usual for me.
He's like,
He was like, what y'all niggas yelling for?
Matt, the lights are off. He just looked at everybody like,
oh, how scary. No light. That must be so fearful.
God damn it, Chris.
So Shiv and Faye J and I, we saw it right at 4 a.m. and I was late. When did y'all finally watch it?
I was at work and almost
around,
took my scrubs off and went back home.
Damn. He said, I'm going home. I'm taking the day.
That is 10 weeks. I've been like this every Wednesday, every 10 weeks. I'm like, you know what? Sitting back just like this.
I ain't even gonna front. You taking off the half a day for this? I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all.
How you had some of that good when it was done. You had that good. You just like,
you're like, yes, Lord.
That's what I was looking for.
What about you, Teffy, Shaq?
I watched it that Wednesday. Nigga, I wasn't getting up at 3:30 in the morning. I'm sorry. I went to the gym.
She said, look, nigga, that sounds good, but
listen, I was like, if I just so happen to be awake at 3:30, I'll pop on.
Cool.
But mama was knocked out. You heard me?
I ain't mad at you.
I watched it Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon before the show, maybe before work ended, because work was kind of slow this week.
What about you, Shaq?
Work was slow because I was watching
it. He's like, I barely showed up. Shaq, what about you?
I can't remember because time zones is different, but I think it was like Wednesday morning your guys' time, Wednesday afternoon my time. So I was kind of like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, because it come on. It started at a different time for you.
Yes, because I am 10 to 11 hours ahead of you. So, like, when I saw y'all did it early in the morning, I was like, oh, I was at home chilling. I could have just made me a plate and watched it with y'all. No problem.
You could have jumped on.
Yes, but
the time zone got it messed up.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. That time zone shit'll fuck you up.
It has for 2 weeks straight.
Biggest surprise to you in the season finale? What did you expect, and what did you not expect? And that's just whoever.
Biggest surprise.
I didn't. I thought we were gonna get Onslaught, but I guess they're holding it for season 2.
So I'm glad you brought that up because they alluded to it in episode 9, and we were this close. Y'all can't see my fingers, but yeah, you see Magnus like, oh my, we were close, and they have alluded that might come up in season 2. What? Yeah. Any other surprises?
I don't know if it's a surprise, but it's more or less it's almost the book closing, and it's more standing by Logan's side.
Yes.
And telling him she can't be here, but I can do it for her.
So Bo DeMaio made a
Morph-
very interesting
Yes.
comment about
I had a theory about it, and I'm glad he confirmed it.
Morph just need to go ahead now and stop playing.
He confirmed. I'll play it again. He has confirmed that was Morph professing his affections for Wolverine. But the interesting conversation behind that was that Disney would not allow him to do that as a non-binary entity. He had to morph into a woman for it to be acceptable.
Which creates another theory of it's what Logan needed to hear from a woman he loved, but that couldn't be there. But it was more.
No, but that robs Morph. That robs Morph of his affections and his character development, and robs Logan of the opportunity to maybe return his affection, or for them to have growth as like friends and character. As
one thing's for sure. That's Logan's boy. Like in the original, like
that's
when they
Logan's
left him, that's his them.
I knew what he meant, Chris. Yeah, goddamn it, Teffy, you knew what that motherfucker meant. But he said, we ain't always got to be politically correct. That's my boy. That's my nigga.
But the crux of
I'm sorry, you're right. It's not the proper pronoun, but he don't mean boy as in gender. He mean boy as that's my friend. I'd be like, that's my boy. That don't mean the motherfucker got a dick. God damn it. I'm sorry.
But the fact that when they left him, when they had to leave him in that mission in the original series, and he got pissed at Scott and came off that Blackbird and gut punched him.
Yep.
He's like, we left him behind. We could have took him in.
He socked the shit out of him, made him doo-doo on himself.
Like that's his people. He was just like, and if you watch, Logan never forgave him. He feel like he's at fault. He never forgave himself for that.
Yeah.
He fought the hardest trying to get him back.
And let's not forget, because of what happened, Morph has permanent PTSD from Sinister.
Yeah.
Right. If you remember the when they were talking about Sinister and he morphed to his initial face.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh,
I wanted more.
Show me my face. Show me my face. I'm like, nigga, look in the water.
I expected more from Morph. I expected him to morph into some badass motherfucking characters and tear shit down. And that did not happen. That was my surprise.
Listen, I would have been like, oh my God, Sinister, what happened to you? What did the five figure say to the face? Smack! You old bitch. Like, I would have smacked the shit
Actually, I'm kind of disappointed for how they handle Sinister. I get the why he should not be allowed to live.
To walk off.
How the fuck?
Yeah.
Listen, I get it that what did we say on Twitter? Let me see if I can find it.
I'm gonna strip you everything.
She took his
should have stripped him of his fucking life. Like, cause Sinister just a regular ass nigga. Like when
But
you
you
take
know they weren't gonna do it because even when it came down to Bastion, he was, foot to fucking body, and they were just like, Scott's like
Scott had the
shit.
Yo, this nigga tried to convince him otherwise.
Let's be nice. That shit.
This is why I don't like about them Boy Scout characters. This is why Scott.
This is why I don't like Cyclops. It be this shit.
That's why you always get the bitch treatment with me, sir.
Period.
So real quick, we got a clip of what happened to Sinister.
Sinister, all I do is think. All this mutant DNA you stole to stay duct taped together, young and relevant. But the Phoenix burns away the obsolete, the underbrush of our fears and insecurities.
Please, no.
We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. Stop.
Show me. Show me my face. Looks the same to me.
But hold on, real quick. That was the moment Morph should have just hit the fuck
out.
I hit that bitch. Like I needed something.
But that's why
something stronger, and I think because he's dealing with that PTSD, like.
But even so, he had the audacity to morph into his face. Why don't you morph into something and knock this motherfucker out? Because
morph into Colossus and knock him out.
That I wanted to see, and We did not.
It was that simple play
and gave him the worst right hook.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. The fact that Morph didn't kill him on sight, like that would have been perfect. He's at his weakened state. Why not bodying?
Yeah.
I guess they leave it open in the chest, and I would have been okay.
But the
I
problem
would have been
is,
cool with a broken leg.
but remember, they alluded to that already. Remember, Morph was the one that said, "Is that who we are now?" Morph ain't no killer.
Yeah, but the rest of them niggas like,
fuck it.
I mean, none of them are at this point. They've lost the killer card at this point because Bastion was foot to fucking neck, and it's just like we're gonna go Xavier's route. For what? For why?
I was so disappointed in Storm in that fucking moment because I was like, nah, bitch. After you gonna got your fucking powers taken by this
was her getting grabbed by the throat that pissed
you
me
gonna hold Forge more responsible for his fuck shit than Bastion, bitch. If you don't.
That's what it was. It was like even Forge was ready to go to war.
Yes.
He's like, get your hands
off my my girl.
I'm sorry. I got to give a shout out to C Murder. C Murder was up with us as well. She's not on the panel tonight, but I definitely want to give her a shout out because she did that shit from work. She definitely did. Somebody didn't get paid right last night that night because she was up with us. Sorry about that, y'all. But all jokes aside, please don't fire Carolyn behind my dumb ass line. That's that. I think that right there was the only that, and the fact that Storm didn't get the crescendo to her recouping her powers that I thought. I love, like what Faye J said. I love the combo powers of Jean and Storm and Rogue all working together, but
it seemed like
we wanted that.
It seemed like every other Omega level mutant got they shine except for her, and I don't like that.
And not only that, even at the end of it was like everybody's gone somewhere, but where is
our girl?
Where is Logan and where is Morph? Not that I care about Morph because at this point he pissed me off, but
you know what?
Where's my girl at? Where'd she go? Yeah. There was no moment to show her either. So it was like, I don't like that. I ain't like that shit. That shit made me mad.
Yeah.
Like, where is she lost at? Where exactly? Where is mother? Exactly. Where is mother? Like we've dealt with this with Angela. Now we got to deal with this with Aurora. Where is mother?
Yeah,
right.
No.
Okay.
So now with Scott trying see, what I don't like is it's the parallel of the revolutionary black people. Oh, don't become violent revolutionists, because if you become as violent as your oppressor, you become like the oppressor. How about fuck that? How about I'm gonna stand on this?
We gotta saving our ass and everybody else's.
Yeah, yo, and I don't like that narrative. I'm sorry, Malcolm X was right. He wanted to go. Nat Turner was right.
And it was that moment too where Scott was like, Magneto was wrong, and I was like, see now,
right?
No.
Yeah. Hold up, because this is what I was saying before. Like, you can have that opinion. I wouldn't say that shit out loud. I would have it in my head and leave that shit in there. I would fucking ride for Magneto regardless, the bullshit. But I would not come out and be like,
the team was ready. He looked left.
Wrong.
They was gearing up. He looked right. They was gearing up. They were ready.
They were ready.
Well, like Wolverine said, she just did what we all been wanting to do.
Right.
They're ready to rock out.
I know Logan was like, he was like, you should have took the shot, Slim.
But yeah.
You know what? And this is why Bishop wasn't there. Because he would have shot that nigga.
Bishop did the normal black man thing. Came back, fresh cut. He was just like, so, what we doing here? Nigga, you lost a whole white baby.
No, if that ain't the most nigga thing to do, he got rid of his kids, had somebody else raise them, and then came back to work like nothing happened.
I mean, that's what Charles Xavier fucking did.
Yeah, and he was getting bird pussy.
Okay.
I don't like how they turn that, where they're like, oh no, Bastion, let's try and reason with you, because people in the real world, not only can they not be reasoned with, they don't deserve your kindness.
No, they don't.
I get it that Bastion was lied to by his mother,
It don't.
But at the same time,
I don't care. I don't
at the same time, this is not the time
They
that's
make
not that
point.
passionate moment you need. This is like,
Yeah.
no, pour
They
this
make-
shit on.
That makes that point. He makes that point that his mother begged Charles Xavier to take Bastion, and Charles refused. And Charles says, "No, I went to your mother, and she slammed the door in my face. I wanted to help you.
Yeah.
You could have been part of the original team." And Bastion's like, "You fucking liar!" And they're like, "No, bro, that's not what happened." And so he have this like warped view of humanity and the X-Men in general. So he's just like, "Well, I don't have nothing else, so fuck everybody."
So that's my thing. Really,
you died anyway.
So help me out. Help me out, because maybe I missed that point. Is Bastion a human birthed from Sentinel Tech that evolved, or was he truly a mutant who was a technopath?
Yes.
He was already what's his name? What's his name? Nimrod sperm goes into the dad, right?
And
So the dad
mutated the
dad is a
DNA.
human. However, he's already supposed to be a mutant, right? But because now you add Nimrod sperm to it, it advances the powers that he already is born with.
Here, let me make it simple.
Oh, so he's like,
who was Terry McGinnis' daddy?
You know what? It's almost like how he
not his father. Who's his daddy?
No,
cooking.
No. Hold on, wait. It's like wait a minute, and I'm trying to it's like the way he assimilated the arm. He assimilated Nimrod and Master Mold and made him a part of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that makes
Well,
sense.
Nimrod assimilated human DNA to make himself a part of who would ultimately become Bastion.
Right.
Remember,
This
whole
version is
thing-
much more easily explained than the comic book version.
Yeah, the
That's
comic
for
book
sure.
version is wild.
He woke up maxed out.
Yeah,
Ooh, this is a lot.
But yeah, like that's why I said it. Basically, to boil it down, Terry McGinnis' daddy is Bruce Wayne.
That's almost
It's like that. It's kind of the same thing.
That's almost like some Adolf Hitler type shit, because you are what you're trying to eradicate, but you deny it because you feel like
where you was
they're
raised.
inferior.
Also, you've been raised to hate yourself and hate what you are.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not like them. You're not like the other ones. Aubrey.
But there's no way to not internalize that sort of hatred, which comes across in his character, especially in those final moments where he's like, humanity would rather die than have children like us. He knows what he is, and he knows that ultimately I deserve extinction just like you. We all, like Sweeney Todd, like I said before, we all deserve to die.
Damn.
Eventually, he ended up taking the Ultron route. He's like, I will crash this asteroid
Bastion
and wipe everybody out. I don't care.
So this is one of the first times Bastion is being put in the mainstream media as a villain. We've had Magneto as a villain. We've had the Hellfire Club in the original series. We had so many different
Meanwhile,
villains.
Mystique is like, y'all motherfuckers is tripping. I'm not in this.
Right?
Nowhere to be found.
Where does Bastion fall for you?
Bastion's
The best over Apocalypse?
Apocalypse is a more extreme version of Magneto. Magneto is
I won't
like,
argue with
I'm
that.
taking Magneto is like, I'm protecting my people. I've seen some bullshit y'all humans do. We don't really want to be bothered. I'm not going to have them be bothered and weighed down by the bullshit you've done.
Yeah, but
Leave us alone.
Apocalypse is like, everybody gotta go. We just gonna start over.
Apocalypse would have looked at the Morlocks and been like, yeah, none of y'all ain't no good.
But Apocalypse feels that way because he's one of the first mutants. No, I think he's canoned as the first mutant.
Yeah,
I would say D.
But I always thought Namor.
No,
because there's some speculation that Namor was the first mutant.
More retcon of anything.
So Namor is the first born mutant, but Apocalypse is the first mutant because the Celestials like give him those powers and stuff like that.
Go ahead, Tuffy Wonder. You better go ahead and spit that shit.
You've been up in the ship, haven't you? You've been up in the ship. I've given her carte blanche. She's been in the ship. She's been in my files.
So the Celestials give Apocalypse those powers so that he can help humanity evolve and keep them on the right track evolutionary wise. And he just kind of like takes it to the extreme, right?
Yeah.
So his whole thing is, oh, y'all niggas did not evolve right. This is my responsibility.
And he's right.
We're gonna he was like, so we throwing out the baby, bathwater, bathroom, whole house started again.
Matter of fact, throw the planet away because this shit stink.
Don't worry.
Basically.
You'll get the shit. You'll be knee deep in the shit. Don't worry.
So,
look, we somehow saw the Nora is fine in that like final sequence.
And a lot of people, a lot of people was mad that he was. They said he was white, but we all know Apocalypse had gray skin. Or I mean, it's just canon. Like, come on, y'all.
But I was like, he Middle Eastern, he should be brown, but his skin is gray, and I was like,
that nigga got nigga lips. Do you see them lips?
They look good.
Them nigga lips.
I was like, okay, come through inches.
That's Fenty.
Inches
That's
with a
Fenty.
ponytail.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, it's Salvador. Oh my God.
You trying to give up your mussy.
Listen.
She trying to give him more than just a sliver.
Listen, I'm trying to ride his horse and everything.
Yeah, it was like, Apocalypse was wearing that Fenty lipstick. That's what that was.
No, it wasn't Fenty, but that was a good. He looked like cool character.
Now, quick pivot. I want to give a shout out to our girl Jubilee finally being a part of a beatdown where she was affected.
I can't with you, man.
And this is what we mean. Oh wait, wrong one. My bad.
The destructo death.
What will you do, child? Slay me with the 4th of July?
Haven't heard that one before.
Get him, girl. My part.
Please,
Nah, Shaq. You know what that was.
You lose.
This hand of mine is glowing. Take this.
Shining.
My heart, my anger, and all of my sorrow. That Domo Kashu shining finger.
Got that shiny finger.
I ain't even going front. I want to see that again. Hold on.
What will you do, child?
The nerve to take
Slay me with the 4th of July?
Yeah.
Haven't heard that one before.
I love it.
This is what I love about the X-Men, and I will stand on this hill till I'll die. They are a much better fighting team than the Avengers. Look here.
Okay, hold on.
They combo off each other.
I won't disagree. I think individually, the Avengers would hand the X-Men their ass.
Oh yeah.
As a team, if it's how Cat Williams say, put us on the line,
play.
And see if that matters.
Yeah, I know. I agree because all their little combo moves, like the Danger Room,
they training.
They are a true unit. Shaq will tell you,
but they work better together than they do apart.
That's the way. That's how a unit. First of all, that's how you teach a military unit. They're revolutionists, essentially. They're peacekeeping. They're a peacekeeping corps.
Under the guise of a school, Charles.
I mean, Shaq, what's the school? The highfalutin school for the military? I always forget what it's called. Fuck.
I know the school.
You know what I'm talking about. It's like the
one
real,
where Chucky went to.
Yeah. The one where Chucky went to. The one, the fancy ass school for the military. It's like the military Harvard.
You gotta be more specific.
Motherfucker.
There's more than one. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the one that they're always in the movies, ma.
Annapolis?
That's not a real school, okay?
No, not Annapolis. No, it's not Annapolis. It's another.
You gonna make me Google a shit. Either way, talk
Isn't
about
that the
Jubilee
one
while
where
I
the
look.
SEAL teams go to?
No, but seeing them like literally they back each other up. Like they just like it's Marvel versus Capcom. You get a damn good combo with any two. It don't matter. It don't matter which one you max with. It's like no, it's damage being done.
Yeah,
there's going to be damage being done, and even by themselves.
West Point.
That's it.
God damn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Thank
even
you.
seeing that, like he put her off. Like you just fireworks, bitch. She did the most damage.
Yeah.
Right? She clipped your wings and then just said, "Have these fireworks in your face, and I'm gonna throw you to a sentinel, bro." Like, come on.
Popped his eyeball straight out of the fucking socket and all that.
Yes.
Like put some fucking.
Because you know, the side of his face was given Terminator, but it was also given another movie. What was the other movie I was thinking of? Dang.
You notice he ain't mouth off to her no more.
Because his jaw was hanging.
Yeah. Listen, I love the fact that like
also given Chucky. I'm so sorry. It was given Chucky too, because you know when the first Child's Play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Shaq.
I love the fact that like when she shows up, he looks at her like, "Oh, fuck you gonna do?" And she's like, fix his hair. Okay.
I felt like that was her talking to the audience because she gets so much shit online for just making like sparkles and fireworks that she was like, "Okay, bitches, I done heard y'all. Watch this."
I'm a sparkling firework in this bitch face.
I feel like what she did was she remembered the what happened in episode 4 where her and Sunspot was in that game. It was like, let me try to recreate some of that stuff.
Yo,
she's like, "Oh, where did you learn to do that?"
Because Jubilee,
you can do it.
Jubilee, obviously, I always call them position players, right? You don't expect Hawkeye or Black Widow to do the same damage as an Iron Man, Hulk, or Thor. Those are your heavies. Those are your hitters. And you got hitters on the X-Men, so you do need those support cast people. So Jubilee, in a sense, showed where she fit in on the team. Whether it be support, like Wolverine, though he is a phenomenal, god damn.
That's not me this time.
Yo,
they're probably on the way to
yeah, they coming for me. God damn it.
Turns the table. Like a chains on the doors of the Sims.
What I love is, remember, Wolverine is a great fighter, tactician, and whatnot, but really he's their scout because he can smell, he can track. That's their Kurt is their like almost religious leader / teleporter. Get people in and out. You know how Captain America's like, "Oh, you're on civilians." Kurt would be perfect for shit like that. So you need people for certain roles.
That's the mobility.
Right. Yeah.
Can I say I felt like Nightcrawler had a better fight scene like last episode?
Well, I'm glad you said that. Let's talk about. Well, we about at 9 o'clock. We giving Faye J her run so she can go down the list.
We talk. You really don't have to because the only one I do want to talk about is that Bold and the Beautiful moment between.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
That was a bold. All that pissed me off. I actually am really.
All right. First, let's take Kurt. Hold on, I gotta at least show the card because the card is spot on.
Thank you.
I think this is the one. I hope I'm not fucking this up. What the fuck, bro?
Yes.
Thanks.
No, and Faye J did an amazing job with this. When she sent it to me, I was like, yes, nigga, because what is this, bruh? Grab him and send him somewhere not here.
Somewhere else.
Right.
And that's the part that fucked
Send
me
him to
up
the sun.
because I love Kurt. And this was like the worst. This is the worst representation of him I saw ever. I was like, why are we still here? There's so many places you can take them. Take him to fuck to Asgard. Take him away from here. Take him to hell. Like Kurt, we talked about it. You always talk about hell. Take that motherfucking egg.
Literally dance him to the dark dimension and leave. The fuck?
Real shit.
Take them to the negative zone. That's where y'all dump everybody else.
Gate 42.
Actually, not even. take him back to that little fuck ass island on the Galapagos. Make him fly back up there again. Like,
No, take him
is
to the savage land where technology doesn't work.
Oh, yes.
Shut his ass down completely.
And Kurt, you know where the savage land is.
Boom. And he did not do that shit, and it bothered me.
Wait,
So
you know
like,
what? He wouldn't be able to do that
Why not?
because it's outside. Because it's outside his realm of how far he can go.
That's not.
Isn't
No. He said, according to this one, if we're following what's canon in the cartoon, he said if I can visualize it, I can
okay, yeah,
teleport
you're
to
right.
it.
You know what? You're right. You're right on that.
It's not a distance thing. It's just all he had. Because they always say, well, Kurt, I remember in one iteration, they were like, well, Kurt, what prevents you from, phasing into a wall or into, he's like, I have to visualize,
be able to
the
see
space.
where I'm going.
Well, yeah, that was like X-Men 2. He was like, if I don't know where I'm going, I could be stuck in the wall.
Right. So
you prior to that,
absolutely
like,
could
if
have
you go by comics, yeah, it's distance.
Come on, man. Yeah.
But
well, because comic books, they give you different iterations of how certain people powers work. But in the cartoon, which has been consistent, is if I see it, I could take you there.
Yeah.
Generally, if I've been there before.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, don't he passed through that little dark realm? I was like, just fucking drop him there.
Drop him there.
And like Faye said, his scene, I was worried about him in that scene. But his fight scene when it was him and Logan. Oh,
that's what the fuck.
But that was the messed up part. I felt like you gave us this fire ass. No shade, Bo. I love you. You gave us this fire ass moment with Kurt, and then you brought us back to another moment where I was just like, "This ain't it. This ain't it. This is not good." I was mad at him the whole time.
Right. And everybody else throws fucking down, and Kurt doesn't. The one motherfucker who could absolutely stop the fight doesn't throw down.
One of the things that I love about phasers, people who can phase through things, teleport through things, and even Sue Richards, she uses this a lot. She tells people, all I got to do is put an invisible bubble in your brain. That's it. I could blow your head off anytime I get good and goddamn well ready.
Kitty Pryde is a big man. Look,
Kitty Pryde is notorious for phasing into and pulling some shit she ain't supposed to have out. Kurt
and Logan is the one that she trained with, so know she ain't what she getting for the shit.
All I'm saying is, Kurt, you could have absolutely teleported into this motherfucker and just came out of him.
But he wasn't gonna do that because that ain't a him. It's not a him to kill.
Not unless his purpose for that particular scene was to throw him off enough for them to get a shot.
Humanity
it could be. Who knows?
Is about this. Understand something. I don't care your faith. I don't care what you got going on in your life. I don't give a fuck what you believe. A big ass rock is about to end all life on Earth. We are fallen, motherfucker. I don't care who you pray to. If you don't get your 2-foot bitch ass over there and teleport this motherfucker somewhere safe so we can get Charles to wake this white-haired motherfucker up. Go ahead, Faye. Talk about it because I know where you want to go.
All right. So y'all know how I feel about Charles. Just put up the Bold and the Beautiful moment, please. Because I just got to talk how this motherfucker is fucked up.
Sorry,
that's the wrong one, Kurt. That's the wrong one.
I can't. My eyes ain't what they.
I know.
You need like that dramatic music when I say
Sorry
that.
about that.
Bold and the Beautiful.
Last time on the Bald and Beautiful.
This motherfucker here. Let's talk about how he's invading motherfuckers' privacy once the fuck again.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Faye.
You are a lying bitch. Okay. No, wait, Andy, I have one little thing to say. You are a lying bitch. Okay. No, wait, Andy.
Charles always talk about I'll never invade somebody's privacy.
Oh, this
one. Hey, I want to go back off what you're saying when you're done.
Go ahead, Faye.
So I'm gonna just go through the whole thing. Just a quick rural synopsis. So first, you tell us you're not going to invade nobody's fucking mind. Here we are. You're already in his mind. Magneto's looking real good. It's looking beautiful. where he was in that time frame, and here you are right there with him. So now you're just manipulating this motherfucker because you're trying to see where he is in his mind frame. Again, doing shit you're not supposed to be doing. So then, you know, there's that moment they're talking, they chit chatting. He's like, yeah, I can read minds. You want to see? All right, you invaded my fucking privacy a second time while you're already in here. That's fucked up. Number 3. Then Magneto is starting to realize shit. So he gets up, he hears Rogue, boom. We're back to square fucking one. So now we're back out of their mind frame. And then Xavier is just like, yeah, bro, facts. Absolutely. Omega level gaslighting. This motherfucker brings him back out and then puts him in a fuck. He's like, nah, bro, I gotta take over your mind real quick. I gotta hijack this shit because I gotta bring Earth back to fucking life. Fuck Earth. Fuck these motherfuckers. They be all right. Real shit. So
Yo,
you
keep
bring
way
it
in the ghetto.
Bring it all back. Everything comes back on. Sentinels is up. So now Jean got to go ahead and do the shit that she do. Now, this is affecting everybody in your goddamn fucking team. Fucking hate Charles. I'm so sorry, y'all. Let me calm down. I can't stand him. Then we get back here. We back on this shit. Now both these motherfuckers is unconscious. Whoop the fucking you, Charles. So proud of you. Look what you've done. So
Congratulations.
Now,
you played yourself.
To my X-Men. By the way, I can't get the fuck out of here. Give me a few minutes. You know, like, nigga,
that's his baby daddy, and he just can't leave him, even though he basically marital raped him by taking over his mind without consent.
Basically.
Then he was like, oh well, I just can't leave you here crying and broken from the trauma that I inflicted on you willingly.
I will stay here. I will stay here.
Telepaths.
Facts. Now we're sitting here and he's just like, oh, Mags, I'm so sorry. I ain't mean to do this to you, baby. Like, you want to talk to me, you know, like, run that story back, boo. I'm going to help you through it. Fuck this shit. We here to come to you.
He literally was like,
here to come to you. What the fuck? Like,
he literally was like, yeah, I beat you, but we all have pain. We all go through stuff, and you just gotta know that there's people out here that care about you, even me, even though I'm the reason you like this right now.
Oh my God,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
So now Magnus is in here. Magnus is shaking. That's the fucked up part. That's the part that really got me. Seeing him fucking shiver. He's like, I can't get out of here. I can't swim. We're gonna fucking drown in my fucking mind because you hijacked this shit without my fucking permission just to help the fucking humans. We back at square fucking one. Now the waves come in. They still hugging. It's a beautiful bitch ass moment.
Not a beautiful bitch ass moment.
No, it was given. Why do we always hurt the ones we love the most?
Okay.
Right.
I was like, that's your baby daddy, Charles, and I don't know why you would ever do him that way. I was like, that's your boo. That's your real, like, platonic love life partner, whatever. And now he like, I gotta fix him after you've been holding him back all this time, and then you be the one who do the most fucking damage out of anybody.
And I said, this is that bald head bullshit. It's always a bald head motherfucker.
It's always the bald niggas.
1, 2, 3, 4, bald head bullshit. I see it coming a mile.
If this was a Tyler Perry production, Charles would be the ex-husband.
Oh, if we want to bring up Tyler Perry, the biggest catastrophes is the ones with the bad names.
It's always the Charles. It's always the Charles.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the Charles. I'm sorry because it's giving 4 Xaviers.
Christina's not here.
I am the Morph. I am no Xavier. Okay, I am no Xavier. I am Morph. We have already established that.
All right.
But I want to piggyback on what you're saying, Faye.
Me and Charles, I stand on.
And that was another part too. You invading his mind and actually standing in this motherfucker. I was like, it's the goddamn audacity.
I want to piggyback off of that.
Go ahead. I'm about to
the fact that he says I have to hijack your mind, and I'm like, Charles, I know you got money, but you can't tell me as many times as that mansion has been destroyed, how many times a Blackbird has been destroyed, that you ain't pushing something or someone
to the goddamn.
Oh damn, the mansion is destroyed. Our insurance is going to go through. It's going to be going through the roof. Give me a second. You know, I know I got it. You know,
right here you go.
You know what, Carolyn? I don't like
Thanks,
that kind
Carolyn.
of negativity.
Listen, we got all bald niggas today. That's crazy.
But here go my moment. Nigga!
Yes.
Put some fucking respect on that man's name.
That's what
On this geriatric love story.
Look Rogue like that.
Rogue.
Look, Daddy. Daddy, I'm coming, baby. Yo.
The giblets started going.
And listen, you saw Rogue's face. She said, Zaddy.
She may have been in space, but I saw some water.
Let's not forget why that asteroid was coming down in the first place.
No, for real.
Fucking President Kelly's ass.
Yeah.
It's not, let's be real. This is Charles' fucking fault. This is the bald head motherfucker's fault. Period. This is bald.
Do I gotta grow my hair out?
I don't give a fuck. If this bald head even had stayed in the goddamn place, we wouldn't.
Chris, I forgot you actually got hair. My bad.
I normally
Chris,
shave it.
you're not even bald, but there's 3 bald head baddies on this motherfucker, and I'ma just say this shit. This is his fucking fault.
I feel like
even though I am the more, I am gonna
the bald community at all.
So real quick,
Exactly.
real quick, I gotta run. We got about 20 minutes or so before we gotta get up out of here.
Thank you, 20 minutes.
Wait, real fast. Because they could have defeated Bastion while the power was out and then had Magneto reverse the fucking power. Like, that little beatdown ain't take more than fucking 20 minutes. Y'all niggas had the fucking time. And this is why I gotta be like, listen, Charles, it was fun. It was real, nigga. But I can't do this with you no more.
And this is why, even though I am a bald-headed nigga, I am always on the side that Magneto was right.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait a minute, Faye, I was with you during the live stream. I was like, Cyclops, you have the shot.
Okay.
Pull the
Well, hold on.
trigger.
Before y'all run off at the plug, I just want to say I want to address the Avengers X-Men comment. You know what? Nah, let me not do that because y'all in your bag. Finish this. And then no. Because I'm not going to change the direction though. Because honestly, we really do need a consensus of whose fault was this whole thing. Because I'm with Faye. I think Xavier 1000% not only caused it by making decisions for other people, like he did for Cyclops and Jean, like a lot of shit. Magnus would not have been in power to do what he did had he just given the school to Cyclops.
Yeah. He was doing fine.
Think about it. Magneto was there at the UN because of the X-Men.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, Genosha would have happened regardless.
Fixed point in time.
But
let's talk about how Charles wasn't there for Genosha because he was up getting fucking bird
pussy.
Alien bird pussy. Say the whole thing.
All right, alien bird pussy.
ABP. ABP.
Also, this is
Get
why
out
we'll
ABP.
never get a Disney pass. I just want y'all to know.
Yeah, we definitely not getting a Disney pass.
Oops.
So real quick, I wanted to go back there because Chris brought up the good point about Avengers versus X-Men, because it's very likely we might see some iteration of the Avengers versus X-Men in season 2. We've already seen Stephen Strange, Daredevil, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Black Panther, Captain America,
Cloak and Dagger.
But I mean Avengers, because I don't think Cloak and Dagger was ever Avengers.
Nah.
But it might have been Avengers West Coast. But you know, that shit don't matter.
No.
Either way.
Nobody counts the West Coast.
What will you do, child? Slay me with a 4th of July?
Haven't heard that one before. Game over, Sleazoid!
and I was going to ask Avengers, X-Men, full on fight, head up. Who do you think gonna win?
The X-Men in 3.
Oh yeah, it's always X-Men.
It's gonna be the X-Men.
Always X-Men. Mother's on the team. Wherever the mother goes, I go.
I'm not going front. If it's X-Men 97, this iteration of them, and I mean any comic book iteration, we'll debate that to the cows come home because there's so many variations of characters. But Rogue has already proven she's as strong as the Hulk. Well, strong enough to beat the things that they built for the Hulk.
Yeah.
Even though I know y'all said that Mother didn't get her real shine, I think she got it in episode 1.
Oh God, yes.
Turning the
definitely got it in episode. She got it in episode 1.
Turning the desert into glass.
Yeah,
she had a great moment. She had a few great moments.
I mean, it's cute, but I wanted her shine with this. What the fuck is you talking about? How you want to have this baddie turn to fucking listen? Beyonce in.
I mean, that's bad when he did.
I'm not saying that first thing wasn't impressive. I'm saying that all the other Omega level characters continuously got to have their shine, except for Scott. But I don't fucking like Scott, so fuck that nigga.
Right, and they gave the shine to Scott.
The Boy Scout.
Scott is just like, by the way, we're not going to kill him. Fuck this nigga. Kill this motherfucker.
That's why I don't trust anyone who their cosplay main is Cyclops. I'm sorry, did I throw that shot too loud?
Can I say though, just once, I know she bougie, just once, I want Storm to be Banshee Black and be like, bitch, who the fuck are you talking to?
No,
I'm pretty sure part of the reason why she's like, I'm taking the compassionate route because y'all destroyed my fucking room and greenhouse. I need my shit. I was gone a week.
The only other reason I felt like Storm needed to shine, she got yoked the fuck up.
Yeah.
Keep talking. I'm just playing this while y'all talk.
All right. Well, she got yoked the fuck up, and that was it. So we got her getting choked out, and then she was like, "Oh yay, Jean's here! Fuck that shit! No, get my girl some shine."
I love the sisterhood and the friendship. Like they give real family vibes instead of fake family vibes, like the Avengers.
When Jean gets the Phoenix,
love.
when Jean gets the Phoenix and she starts that laugh of joy she gets, she's just like,
I thought that was cute, but I wanted to
she did when she saw that finish. She was like, "There's my girl. There's my girl."
I have to admit, Marvel, pay attention. We do not need a scene like in Endgame where all the women congregate together to do a girl power moment and run through the motherfucking field.
I mean, I'm not going to be opposed to it.
But it don't have to be that on the nose. You could just show dope, powerful women throughout the entire thing being badasses.
And I know where you're coming from. I know where you're saying, Kurt.
I just don't like
you see Endgame 1, it was cool, but it felt forced opposed to when you see the Dora Milaje. When you see the Dora Milaje, it was
right. All they had to do in Endgame was play Ladies' Night, and it would have just been complete with the just like we doing too much now. It's no different than when you have those black moments and they make it extra blackety black. Fight the power, and then Kool-Aid comes out. Yeah. Like Luke Cage. That's what Luke Cage suffered from. Too many overtly. It's white who think this is a black moment. I like coffee, nigga. You fucking a white woman. Shut up. I'm just saying.
You fucking milk.
Like, come on, bro. So
I barely almond milk. I don't know what to tell you.
But I appreciate the subtleties of this. That's why, honestly, I'm a straight black man. I have no issue with what sexual tensions they alluded to with Morph at all. Like the fact that you motherfuckers are so sensitive about who fucking who on the X-Men, they still badass superheroes.
No. Can I say all the men who were upset about the quote unquote the gay subtext between Charles and Magneto? I'm like, there's more than one type of intimacy, right? Oh wait, you don't because you guys are not.
Well, see, and that's where I feel like I might be a bit different than a lot of other people because I actually have a male best friend who is like my Charles. Actually, he's bald too. He's like my Charles Xavier. I tell him I love him as much and as often as I possibly can. I will fucking tie fire to anybody that says anything negative about him. So I have a very platonic, real relationship with another man where I know that. I like when I saw Charles talking to Magnus. I didn't think of gay. I thought, yo, that's his man's.
Yeah,
I get that.
Real talk. You can look at, you can read it so many different ways, but like you said, Kurt, even though Charles and Eric don't see eye to eye, they don't hate each other. Like if some shit, if something happens to Charles,
I would go as far as to say they love each other despite.
Yeah,
they disagree.
Like if something happens to Charles, Magnus is gonna get in their ass. If something happens,
did it already. In the series, remember in the series how they got caught in the Savage Land? Sinister told them both that they both was in distress. Them motherfuckers flew to Antarctica to save each other.
Yeah.
It's like, so it's like it's there. Like they going back each other. He was like, no, despite everything. Charles says it all the time. Despite everything, he's still my best friend.
Yeah, I give it to you. It's a bromance. It's a beautiful bromance. And I love that for them. However, I still hate the fuck out of Xavier. That shit not gonna change.
Oh, you hate Xavier. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's fine. I just
want Magneto said, "Shut up." He was like, "This ain't the place, bro.
This ain't the time and place, Charles."
I didn't like that because that was like your parents arguing. I said, "Oop, Daddy yelled at Mom." I was like, "Oh no!"
But always keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Despite all of that, he could have killed Wolverine and he could have killed Charles.
Yeah,
he did not. He put them paws on them niggas. But he didn't kill either one of them.
So I do want to bring.
He would have killed Wolverine because ripping the adamantium off his skeleton.
He tried to off that nigga. So
to that point,
he was
in
like,
a comic perspective, when in Fatal Attractions, I think it was afterwards. I think it's afterwards. Xavier is killed by his own son. This is a future thing. I ain't trying to spoil that for nobody, but this is a future thing.
I mean, we talking
and Magneto was heart fucking broken. So just to say that's the best bromance I've ever seen, and I respect them for it. However, this is all Charles's fault. We're not gonna brush over this shit like this.
Going around the goddamn. All right, hold on. Last 10 minutes. We got to get into this. We will be remiss if we didn't. There was.
We get into Insaba Daddy.
You already know what
he's calling him down.
We about to talk about what comes next.
Ooh.
As it stands right now.
With his white eyes and his pony and his man.
Girl. Keep talking.
She over there moist.
She about to bring weather to the
And I'm over here. Wait a minute. And even though I'm sitting down, I'm giving him a stand.
Let's talk about the precursor. Let's talk about the precursor to what comes in the season 2. We end with the end credit scene of Apocalypse walking upon Genosha, seeing all the death, and then picking up Gambit's card. In the comic book series, Gambit had a run as his acolyte of death.
Yeah.
And this is it depicted in the comic book series. What ramifications would be bringing back Gambit as Death have for our heroes in season 2?
I think they're gonna mix that storyline with the one where Wolverine gets his adamantium back. Like he's gonna join Apocalypse and be one of the other horsemen.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Wolverine will be like in war.
Yeah, it'll be like Wolverine and Gambit will be two of the horsemen.
Because let me see, when we had Feral Wolverine, we still had Onslaught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that's really can tie. That's one storyline in itself. It can still happen. The Gambit, I'm like, y'all throwing a lot of timelines.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. They mixed a lot of timelines in this season.
Yeah.
And they did it well.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, did you guys catch the little the report about the Creed ball overtaking President Kelly in
Yeah,
the poll.
Great
And
Creed.
that's still part of that like Operation Zero Tolerance storyline.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Great Creed.
Graydon Creed
oh yeah,
becomes president, and that's still part of the Operation Zero Tolerance.
right, because Graydon Creed is Mystique's and Sabretooth's son.
Yeah, so I thought it was real weird that we didn't get no Mystique at all, and I know they killed Sabretooth.
Or did we?
That's
How do
what
you
I
know?
think. I think
I tell you what, Mystique was probably. I swear to God, I said it before. We thought she was going to pop up. We thought it was Val Cooper at one point.
Yeah,
but I still don't. I know other people thought that, but I never believed she was Val Cooper because number one, there's a way for Magneto to remove Mystique's cover. He's done it before, so I never thought it was that she was Val Cooper at all.
Well,
However,
hold on.
I do.
Real quick, because we only got 8 minutes. So we only got 8 minutes.
I'm about to wrap it up. I do think that she's going to be in the second season. I also think there's going to be Onslaught. I think it's going to be Apocalypse. I feel like it's going to be Wolverine and Gambit, just like Tuffy said. Those things are going to happen. It's so many timelines coming together. So
yeah.
Okay.
Getting ready to unleash.
Hold
the
on.
Kraken.
We only got 8 minutes left. I want to get to some key points before we wrap up the 8 minutes. I want to be respectful of who comes next. Right now, you have set the tone for Apocalypse, Age of Apocalypse. You have also set the tone for Logan to have his storyline where he reclaims his adamantium. You also have Gambit's storyline in which he could be the next Acolyte of Death. We do not know where Storm is. We do not know where Morph is. We do not know what time period Logan. Go ahead.
So Bo DeMaio did tweet about that. He does say that Logan, Morph, and Storm are together on the same timeline at the same time as Jean and Scott. So they are in the future with Rachel Summers.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that clarification because that helps. I just want people to be prepared for what comes next in the future. This is a great moment with Forge because we get a look at the vast world that they're trying to build around the X-Men. We get Shadowcat, you got Exodus, you have Havoc. That means you get X-Factor, Colossus, Dust, Iceman. I think in the second season, having an Iceman, anytime Iceman pops up, I fucking go nuts. It's one of my favorite X-Men. Right now, there's so many ways that the writing can go for season 2. Bold predictions for season 2, real quick. What do you want to see?
Bring on the Onslaught, baby.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking for Onslaught.
All right.
Iceman and Bastion.
Ooh, I would love to see Iceman. Okay. Shaq, Zell.
There's a different variation of Nathan Summers from what I remember from the comics that like he's pretty much Marvel Jesus.
Yeah,
and I feel like they're alluding to that version mostly more than Cable from that reveal because I'm like that's giving Marvel Jesus vibes.
Yeah, it's the Clan of Scotty
Zell
storyline.
Like I said, Age of Apocalypse, and I want to say a teaser of House of M.
Oh, I like a teaser of House of M, a No More Mutant situation. Me personally, I want to see Age of Apocalypse Beast. Who's a bad guy?
Dark Beast.
Dark. I want to see Dark Beast.
He's a motherfucker.
He's because since you got rid of Sinister, that's the role that Beast essentially took on in the future. Yeah. Beast becomes that self-hating mutant geneticist,
conniving.
I forgot.
And he keeps evolving.
I forgot. I love his character so much.
Right, but he's not nice
at all.
No,
that's my favorite Beast because this one right here talks too much. He does too much.
I love so Beast in the cartoon. He gives me like sitcom Black Dad vibes with the corny jokes and like I will
always reading upside down.
I will never hate him for that. I love corny like punny jokes and stuff like that. So I will never hate him for that.
So real quick, last question before we wrap up and get up out of here. MVP of the entire series.
Ooh.
Who's your
racism? Cause so now we have nothing y'all niggas say you hate about.
Followed secondly by homophobia.
Salvador says Magneto.
Mm.
Come on, y'all. Y'all got 3 minutes.
I don't disagree with that.
I don't disagree with that, but I'm gonna say Storm.
You know what? Yeah, Magneto. He was dropping bars all season.
Oh,
yes, he
and
was.
didn't miss. He didn't miss.
He did.
Okay. Fact.
Shout out to Jean for not fainting this season.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Oh yeah, she definitely gets an MVP nod.
Fact.
For not fainting.
There's gonna be some wild shit, and y'all not gonna like me because I hate this motherfucker. But because he's always so manipulative and doing some fuck shit, Xavier is going to be the goddamn MVP. He's gonna make it by himself. I fucking know this shit, and that's what I said. I don't like it, but.
And you know it's a cool day in here when King T'Chaka and Dr. Doom both are like, hey.
Right, you fuck.
Y'all
Actually, no,
fuck
shout out to Bastion for being my new favorite X-Men villain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I think I for me, the MVP has to be Rogue, in my opinion. Rogue gave us every iteration of a hero transition. She went from straight lace, good, sweet sugar, to heartbreak, to going rogue, and damn near turn complete villain. Think about that. Turn complete villain on time with Magneto. Fuck the humans. Let's go.
You gotta ride with your mans. I would ride with them too.
You saw the way she ran back to Magnus. She said Zaddy back and came. I feel like this is the first time we got Rogue in a full circle moment. And she put pause on everybody. She stood on business throughout the entire series. And I don't know if Bo's a big Rogue fan, but that's what it felt like.
She really did stand on business.
I feel bad for Rogue coming up season 2 if it actually is where Apocalypse brings back Gambit.
Yes, no, that is the perfect thing because one, you get Gambit back. They can always reverse the process with whatever. I mean, Angel came back from it. He was Archangel.
Right.
I mean, she's talking about the MCU.
Shit. Look, we gotta wrap up. Fuck. It's literally 29. I got seconds. Look, y'all, there's not enough time to talk about all the things in this series. So please follow and support each one of these dope ass panelists, from the Blurred's Eye View to my man Shaq, Chivalrous Nerd, Fade Talk, Teffy Wonder, and myself. You can catch over on the Head Nerds in Charge anytime you get good and goddamn well ready. We will be doing a full season recap. This was just for the finale, but check back with us for the full season recap coming soon. And keep supporting us the way you're doing. We love you. Bo DeMaio, home fucking run. Can't wait to talk about season 2. And be on the lookout for me and Teffy Wonder's Targussi coming back at you next month. All right, gang, y'all. Thank y'all for supporting us, loving us, and we'll see you next time.
Still can't sleep. Still can't sleep.